I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to it. This is going to be exciting because, you know, this is the 5-day work week, and next week is not.
Oh, that's right. We have off on Monday.
That's right. Labor Day weekend.
Day.
Yep. It's coming up. Yeah, they say that there's going to be a lot of people traveling for Labor Day as well.
I think we're going to go down to Delray and do a little staycation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any idea, like, where you might be going, what you might be doing?
So I got some friends that want to watch the LSU game on Sunday night. And I believe we're all going to stay down there in one of those little cute beachside hotels.
Okay, yeah, they got a lot.
I love it.
Cool little places to go there. Yeah, we did that one time. One of the best weekends.
Fun.
Yeah, going down there and just staying.
That sounds like a porking type of situation. Hotel, beach,
okay,
vacation.
It sounds like a pork and good time until you factor in one Rocco Sinicki.
Yeah, he's at that curious age, too. He's going to be all up in your shit.
He's a blocker.
Yeah.
Do you know where you're going to watch the game?
I know who I'm going to watch it with, and they have it all set up. It's a bunch of LSU fans.
Okay.
So they know where they're going. I'm just kind of tagging along with their good plan.
Is it in Delray? Are they going to a house, a bar?
Yes, it's a bar, I believe.
Okay.
I'll find out. I'll ask.
Okay, yeah. Because that's
you can always come join us.
Yeah, well, we were there on Saturday, kind of going around checking out all these sports bars. Bounce is relatively new there in the Delray market, and there were some sad Florida State fans there. But they really tricked it up, though. They had all the kind of noise stuff. It was packed. They had somebody beating on drums. It was, all kinds of craziness.
All right.
Yeah, they got a lot of big screens as well in there. But then you got, Boston's and also Tin Roof. They have a really nice screen on the outdoor place, so that's not a bad place if you're on the Ave.
It's just a fun vibe, just even walking the street during the day. There's always something fun to do, look at, get in.
Yep. There's some big games going on. You got the Hurricanes and the Gators this weekend. Look out.
You got a dog in that fight?
I do not, really. So.
You don't give a shit who wins?
No, I'm just hoping for a good game. We'll see how it goes. I'm still kind of not over the Gators beating my Buckeyes years ago, so I probably, if I had to lean one way or the other, Canes is my favorite, Florida college team.
Do people still say 41-14 to you?
No, I think a lot of people forgot about it.
Only you.
Keep in mind, it's 2007?
It is. It's old.
17 years ago?
It's
Damn.
old.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of forgot about it. So,
not him.
No, he's still living it.
We must make them remember.
I hear you. No, I-State needs a shot at Florida. Need to make it happen. So, yeah, so we'll see. So there's a lot of good stuff with that going on this weekend. And then NFL's right around the corner. If you're doing a fantasy league, I guess this would be the weekend to have drafts.
Yeah, my husband had his draft yesterday.
Okay.
He picked all his players and got it all set up.
Does he get crazy insane about that stuff?
Yeah, I think it's a lot. I think he's in several different leagues, or at least he used to be in multiple leagues.
Yeah.
And he'll pick like all these players from all these different teams.
Yeah.
And then he'll want to watch all those games to see how his players do. And I'm like,
it's a lot.
All right.
It is a lot.
Here's an impersonation of all my friends who do fantasy football. You'll just be chilling all of a sudden. They look at their phone. Ah, fuck. Man. Fucking
Yep.
Fucking running back.
Fuck. That's all you hear.
That's all you hear. Go, what's wrong? What did you step on?
Oh, what's wrong? What's really affecting you that looks so personal and real? Oh, it's nothing. It's fantasy football that you're all in a tizzy about.
Do you know what's even shittier than fantasy football? Fantasy baseball. It is so long.
Is that real?
Yeah, it is. It's big time real. It goes 162 games.
I can't with you, fantasy baseball.
It's a lot.
I've got enough. I'm fantasy football up to my neck.
Mm-hmm. We got Ryan here. He was just curious about the raise your hand poll from Friday. He said it was raise your hand for getting kicked out of a sporting event. Didn't Virginia get kicked out of the Dolphins game years ago when she was trying to pet the guy's mustache?
Nope, I did not get kicked out. I was actually outside of the stadium when I pet him.
Were you carried out?
I was removed by my team. It was an
Okay.
internal decision
Okay.
to go ahead and leave because I was not able to put a sentence together.
You're lucky you got a lot of people who care about you, who get you out of these crazy situations.
She does have like a team
I
of
know-
handlers.
It takes a village.
I've definitely and I was in no position to be helping anybody, and I'm trying to fucking get her out of situations.
Oh, you've had to be the lieutenant on several of those missions.
That's not good. If all of a sudden I'm in charge of shit.
when Jbird's your go-to guy.
Jbird was the voice of reason.
That's fucked.
He was the guy calling the plays.
That's what's unbelievable.
You're right. It's unbelievable.
I was in a bad pace.
I get it.
Yeah. Well, I got some other comments of some of these little hidden fees. I think we agreed, at least I do. I like what they do. Somebody had said when they went to London, everything was up front. They just tell you what it is. You don't get these ticky-tack fees. We got a few over the weekend. And one person included their receipt here. 61 cents for non-cash adjacent. That's one of the things they'll get you for. Marius sent that in. Yeah, that's one little thing they'll get you on.
That's pretty horse shit.
It's just odd, yeah. You get all
Because
kinds of weird fees now on your
Some people prefer
tab.
cash. So you bring cash and then they don't want cash and they only want card. And then other places you go and you use your card and you get a 3% fee. Like, wait, what?
Make up my mind for me, please.
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 Because I can't have both. I really rarely have a good amount of cash and then my cards on me as well.
Melissa said that I was on vacation in Boston with my kids and had breakfast. And I noticed a kitchen fee on my bill. What is a kitchen fee?
Isn't every restaurant required to have a kitchen?
Melissa said, yeah, and I've been in hospitality for years. I can assure you the kitchen doesn't get anything. Turns out after I asked the manager, supposedly it was a Toast user charge in which both the restaurant and patron get charged. What is this?
What?
No idea. It's just a weird world. It's all relatively new since the pandemic. Just when you get your bills and they include it, which is odd, and you're trying to figure out, wait, what is this fee? Why am I getting charged? I don't understand it. I just don't understand why they don't just put it into the price of your food or.
Because then when you walk in and you order that drink and you notice, oh, this drink used to be $12. Now
Yeah.
it's $15. You might not order it. You might go,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's go someplace else. Look, they raised their prices significantly. I'm not cool. But then if you drink the drink and then you get the tab and they put it there, there's really nothing you can do about it at that point.
Guess not.
Without
You're right.
looking like a damn miser.
And then you get that tab and that's when you're like, oh, wait. Okay.
Yeah, they figured it out.
Joe said, I just got tags from my car. I had to pay an extra 2% convenience fee because I did it online. If I sent in a check, I would not have to pay that 2%. You would think electronically would be so much easier. But that's where it feels fishy because you would think it would be, and more people are likely doing things electronically now, and so they're able to charge more money. It just feels like they're concocting ways to rip you off.
Well, they're charging you, but it's a convenience for them as well. Mm-hmm. I figure it's way less taxing on the system to have you do it electronically.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a person that opens the envelope and processes it. And like, if you do it online, it's done.
Yeah. Well, just trying to sort it all out. Allison said, I work at a bar, and the 3% is charged to go towards our credit card processing fee. If you pay cash, there is no fee. Okay.
Yeah, I've been banged by that before.
Yeah, a lot of banging going on out there.
And not the good kind, Kevin.
No, not the good stuff. Not the good stuff. Jbird picked up a win today in the KVJ draft for the best rock artists of all time. Yeah, Queen in there, a little Billy Joel with the Police.
Look
Yep.
at you.
And I had one more in there. Who the fuck did I pick? Who's the other one? Bird? I won, so.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, whatever you did, you picked right.
I know I listened to all 4 groups this weekend.
Okay.
I always listen to Billy Joel. I always forget how much I love the Police and how much I love Sting. Mm-hmm. Sting solo too, by the way. Let's not sleep on that career.
Solid.
Very solid.
Yeah, I really got into the Police when they reunited and did that tour. Maybe it was around 2010. I remember we went and saw them at Hard Rock Stadium. Maroon 5 opened up for them. It was a great show.
He's got a song called All This Time, and he's also got another one called Fortress Around Your Heart.
I love both of those.
Both of those
amazing
are
songs.
Such jams.
Amazing songs.
Still to this day, he's one of the nicest people we ever got to interview.
And he's, I would say, as far as celebrity goes, he's up there. He don't do a lot of interviews.
He is next level. He invited us into his trailer. He told us to all take off our shoes and sit around, crisscross applesauce, and just chat. Mm-hmm. We're sitting on the floor chatting for like 30 minutes. Like,
I mean, that's fucking cool.
That's
man.
a core memory, and I was drunk.
Yeah, well.
No one was shocked.
I know,
even
right?
Sting.
Oh
He's
my
like,
gosh, wait, what? Of course, she was drunk?
It was at the amphitheater. Yeah, I think a big beer.
She's right. I was just at the amphitheater. You got to be fucking drunk there.
You know we pregame.
You cannot go there sober.
John, he said, hey, nobody picked Heart. I was kind of surprised. I mean, look at all they have. Barracuda, Crazy on You, Magic Man, Never. What About Love, These Dreams? All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You. Yeah, they've had a solid run, no doubt about it. But, you know, of the bands that did not get picked, I would still put a few above Heart. Like Fleetwood Mac didn't get picked. I think I'd put Fleetwood Mac and their resume ahead of Heart.
Lindsey Buckingham is next level on the guitar. You don't hear a lot of people talk about him so much anymore, but he's one of the greats to pick up a guitar. He's fucking believable.
Yeah, absolutely. A Barracuda, one of the best riffs ever from a rock song, no doubt. But yeah, is the Total. Yeah, they would not make mine. Veronica said, hey guys, just catching up because I was in London seeing Taylor Swift, and it is 100% correct that it is cheaper to see her overseas than in America.
Look at you, smart girl.
Says we got the tickets last year when they dropped and paid $500 cash for floor VIP seats, which included a swag bag.
What?
I was so close I could almost smell her.
Those same tickets would cost you $8,000 a piece here.
Yeah. What does Taylor Swift smell like, do you think?
She smells like honey, a little bit of sweat, but it's not bad. It's not gamey.
Uh-huh.
Honey sweat.
I was thinking like maybe like an apricot or something like that.
Honey apricot sweat.
Yeah.
I don't fucking hate it.
Yeah, it's something like that.
He would love it, actually.
She's got a good smell to her.
I'm a weirdo. I like sweat on a girl. I think when women are sweaty, it turns me on. I don't know what to tell
Brings
you.
out the animal and you get them pheromones.
How's that back bulge?
I like
Is it
it.
bulging in the front?
All of a sudden, yeah. Bird's getting a bone piece. He's got bad legs, but he's still got that dick's working.
Third leg, fine.
It's right there. Just lay there and take me, ladies.
What a vulgar thing to say. I so apologize to everyone.
It's okay. You got bone on bone.
I got bone on bone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said we got the tickets last year when they dropped and paid $500 each for floor VIP seats. She said, yeah, also on top of the other topic of airline credit cards, I only ever use my JetBlue card to pay for absolutely everything. They're up to 3 times the points depending upon your purchase. The annual fee is reimbursed to you sort of via JetBlue points that they send you every year on your card anniversary. I haven't paid for a flight except for the $11 in taxes and fees in years.
That's what my sister does. She puts everything on her Southwest credit card.
She said anything purchased on board is half off, and if they see your JetBlue card, you typically drink for free. At least I had the last few years. It's totally worth it.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, some good financial advice in there, Veronica.
I like when you have little secret cards like that, or kind of like my Olive Garden card I had a couple years ago. It just, I don't know, it makes you feel just makes you feel big time.
Yeah.
You bought the Olive Garden card, and then you didn't go back to the Olive Garden for like 2 years.
I didn't use it one fucking time. All I did was talk about it at parties.
Yeah.
All he did was flash it to chicks.
Solid.
It was solid.
Got an email from Eric. Said, I loved Rocco's movie review this morning of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I also have a 9-year-old, and this weekend we watched Beetlejuice together for the first time. She loved it. Would you please post the movie you're going to watch on Friday so we can sit with our kids and watch it along and see how they compare reviews?
I love that.
I do love that. That would be a
Love
cool
it.
little thing to do. And then on Monday mornings, we can have people use the mic drop feature and have their kid give their own audio review, and we can put some of those together.
We, I think, decided, Jbird had the idea for Rocco to watch Back to the Future next weekend. I love that as an idea.
I watched it yesterday. Man, does that thing still hold up? There's
Yeah,
a reason why
solid.
that movie's special. There's a reason why. They have a theme ride or a theme. They had a ride, right?
They absolutely had a ride. Mm-hmm. Back to the Future is awesome.
It doesn't drag at all. There's nothing that drags at all in that movie.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that one time, the nearly perfect movies that you would put up there. I think I remember Coming to America was one of mine. That
Oh, it's a good
I feel through
one.
and through. It was pretty solid.
I watched it and I didn't remember Biff being so rapey. It's pretty kind of uncomfortable.
That part in the car, right?
Yes, and he's talking about how he's not gonna let her go, and it's kind of weird. It was weird.
It was.
Simmer down, Biff.
But George McFly fucking beats the shit out of him, and
Handles it.
He does handle it, which almost sells that part even harder.
Yeah, because you're really rooting for Biff to get it.
Big time.
Because he's way over the line at that point.
Way over.
Well, looky what we got here. That's what he says when he opens the door.
And Karen said, talking about other great movies that time forgot, you had mentioned The Hunt for Red October, and we're talking about Denzel Washington last week. Got me in the mood to see the movie, so I watched it this weekend, and wow, does that movie still hold up? It is still as intense as I remembered it. Based on a true story about mutiny on a submarine that prevented a nuclear war. I forgot how amazing the soundtrack is, too, by Hans Zimmer. My 16-year-old watched it with me and commented about Denzel's acting. I think it's my favorite movie of his.
That's when Gene Hackman, Denzel takes over.
Yeah.
Because Gene Hackman's a dick and not doing it right.
Kind of losing it, yeah. Yeah.
Gene Hackman, too, man. What a great actor.
Oh, what a great cast. Yeah. Denzel's talking like he's probably about done doing movies. He had just said he's not sure that there are many movies or any stories that he really feels like he needs to tell.
A lot of people say that recently, going, just what are they doing with the movies these days? People seem to be getting bored with what's going on.
They're retelling a lot of stuff. It's a lot of franchises, and even Denzel got into this Gladiator franchise, and the movie's not even come out yet. And I've heard people are really kind of critical on his accent in it. Be like, he sounds like a guy from Brooklyn.
Yeah, and you're Denzel. You've been to the top of the mountain.
Yeah,
you've already done it. You won. Do you want any more headache? Unless you really love acting.
Yeah,
which he probably does.
He just may feel like I feel like I've done it all. And if you don't have to act, you don't need the money, and I'm sure he does not. Then
no, he does not need the money.
Let me say, what am I doing this for?
You need to see Training Day, Virginia.
Yeah.
You a wolf? Ha! You a wolf? It's a line in the movie.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen it.
You're right. That was dumb.
Did you want me to play with you?
I don't know what I'm doing. I probably shouldn't be.
Bone on bone.
I probably shouldn't be on public airwaves.
Too late.
Luckily, you're not. It's a podcast.
You're right.
Tim said the movie that I loved that time forgot was What's Eating Gilbert, Grape. Incredible acting performance by Leonardo DiCaprio. And we were talking earlier, somebody ranked him as the #1 best actor of all time.
It's a real pick-me-up, that one.
I have never seen it.
What's Eating Gilbert, Grape?
It's depressing. It's a heavy movie.
Is it leprosy?
It's just...
He's just, parts of him start falling off?
It's depressing.
Yeah.
What's it about?
I can't...
It's about what's eating him.
I'm going to fuck it up, but I just remember it being a very heavy movie. He's been in when he was younger, he was in a few heavy movies.
Flesh-eating bacteria?
Okay.
I think you guys are doing a bit right now, but I'm not real sure.
We're trying to figure out what's eating Gilbert Grape.
Rent it.
You didn't sell it well.
I did not.
You did not. I have no desire to grape it up.
No, that was not good radio at all.
Nikki said, Bird, you gotta binge watch Attack on Titans. It's on Hulu. It's an anime that my husband was watching, and I don't like anime at all, but I got pulled into it, and I made him restart the series because it was so good. I think even Kevin would like it because the story arc is amazing. It's one of those shows where you really don't know whose side you're on.
Huh.
Check it out. It's so good. Okay. Now that's how you sell it.
That is a good sell job.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch anything anime?
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
Doesn't do it for me.
I don't know why I can't get into it. I think I would like it if I watched it, but for whatever reason, I have a tough time getting into it.
My little son Colin, I think, you used to watch that a little bit when he was younger. I don't know if he's still into it or not. Tell me, are you into pizza, Jbird?
Baby, give it to me.
Sheldon said, after spending 9 days traveling through Italy and eating multiple pizzas, we thought that we'd share with the bird the various styles you see through different cities like Rome, Milan, Florence. Yeah.
Did they send pictures?
They did. Here is one. I don't know what city that would be in, but it looks like a standard pie. It's got, what is that, a bay leaf on it? Okay. That looks good, though.
It does look good.
Right,
Very
good.
doughy, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks rustic.
It does.
Yeah, and I wonder if this is originally how they were doing pies, or if they've this is almost their Americanized version of it. Because I mean, look at that. That's more bay leaves on there. That's one thing they do seem to like.
I fucking hate those leaves.
Are you supposed to eat those?
Bully
It's
ingredient.
not bay leaf. It's a basil, I
It's-
think.
It's shit.
What do you do with that? Do you eat that?
I do, but it's too
Yeah?
strong for a bitch belly over here.
I'm the worst Italian ever. It's just, to me, you put just a C hair of that on anything, and all you taste is basil now. I just don't like bully ingredients like that.
Overpowering.
I like basil, so yeah, I get down.
I get it. I'm a shitty Italian. I know.
I like it when it gets a little roasted and a little crispy on the edges. Ooh, that's good.
Look, I'm the weirdo. Most people seem to love basil. I don't know, man. It fucks up my vibe with the way
Okay.
it tastes.
I had somebody over the weekend talking about melon on pizza.
Interesting.
huh.
Melon.
Watermelon or like
Yeah, you put any kind of melon.
Like a honeydew.
Yeah, it's for the people that they were saying, for the palates that kind of like the pineapple on pizza. It provides that sweet element.
Well, it's a big thing to take like melon and wrap it in prosciutto.
Okay.
Brazoot.
Yeah.
Prosciutto.
I guess maybe it'd be the same philosophy.
Yeah.
And they say there is also a pizza topping in Sweden that is getting some attention. They make what is called the Tropicana Pizza. It has curry, pineapple, and banana along with smoked ham.
That sounds just like one of the grossest things I've
It's
ever
a
heard.
little busy for the bird. I don't see you as a curry man.
I don't know if whatever Pollo Tropical does to their curry mustard, holy shit, it is one of the better sauces out there in the public.
Okay.
So you like that?
I do like that. So I wonder if I would like
real Indian curry.
Yeah. I've had it before. I think
It's strong.
I think if it's prepared in a way, I think I don't hate it.
All
Okay.
right. I don't think Pollo Tropical's doing it authentic style.
Oh, it makes you sick.
If that's the only curry experience you've had, I think you may want to expand your horizons.
I'm so well versed, aren't I?
Yeah, well, at Pollo Tropical, I love their curry.
So cultured.
Jeremy said, hey, Bird, if you haven't seen this, check it out. It's Kane, who is the mayor of some town, giving a speech, and somebody comes out to tell him to wrap it up. He says, do you know who I am? And the guy says, yeah, you're the mayor. And he says, I'm not only the mayor, I'm also, and then the Kane music kicks in, and he puts on his mask and then choke slams the guy through a table.
Oh, I mean, Kane was one of the best. And in fact, I was just watching his WWE debut when he first came out. That's The Undertaker's brother.
Okay. I love The Undertaker.
And it's
In real life, or was that their act?
That's their act.
Oh,
And
okay.
you could argue it's one of the best storylines ever done in wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, they did a really good job with that.
Okay.
Well, Kane got burned by his brother, the Undertaker.
Oh no.
Yeah, and taking off the mask was a big deal.
Yeah.
When he took off his mask, he's all evil looking.
Oh.
And he's a big motherfucker. He is tall.
Yeah, seen him. I think it's like a small Tennessee town. He's the mayor of.
He is a mayor. Yes.
Yeah. How about that? Okay. Well, let me see. Got a couple other things going on here. There's a couple of reunions we talked about earlier that Oasis looks like they might be getting together for next summer to do at least 10 shows.
See them early. Don't wait till that 10th show because it might not happen.
Do they get all 10 done? I mean, how can you still fight and not get it together for 10 shows?
Pay extra, be at night 1.
You really hate your brother that much?
Honestly, what they really need probably is a mediator, somebody that would be the go-between and say, okay, what do you want? What do you want? And then they come up with a compromise. They say, okay, the way they are, they should have an agreed upon.
We don't talk.
Yeah, have an agreed upon mediator to settle your shit because you guys can't agree with each other on absolutely anything at all. And so you present your desires and then they say, okay, here's what we think is fair and here's what you guys are going to do.
Well, that would be a great investment.
I believe what had happened, the more sassy one said something about his brother's daughter that really pissed him off, rubbed him the wrong way.
Yeah, kids should be off limits.
And couldn't recover
insane.
from it. Yeah. And then he didn't apologize the right way. He's dicky about it. It's like, didn't even say anything that bad.
Yeah, that's not what you want to hear when someone's come after your kid.
I wonder what he did say.
I at one point I knew it. He had given the nicer brother gave an interview about what it was, but he said something disparaging about his daughter, who was little, and you didn't jive with that.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of get it.
Well, especially if you're going to be a prick about it after.
Yeah, that's your niece. Like,
Exactly.
Why would you say something like that mean to about your niece or to your niece?
I think too that there might be some alcohol issues, at least at one point within the band. I mean, it's the same old fucking story.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So apparently there have been other comments made about even wives and other kids. And
I think they're just dicky to each other.
Yeah, that was it. Noel, when he left the band, he said, with great relief, I am out of Oasis. I simply could not go on working with Liam any day longer. That sounds like somebody really wanted out of it.
Yeah, well, I forget who it was. You had a band that they were talking about getting them back together, and the one dude goes, nope. Don't want to ever get back and play with that guy ever. I forget. It was a big band. But I guess the money doesn't matter if you really hate the person.
Yeah, until you're broke. And I think when you're broke, then you'll just suck it up.
Yeah.
I think you should.
I think you should, too. I mean, if you can't keep it together just to do a live show.
Hopefully they've matured. Is that possible?
I mean, think about how much money they're going to make if they sell out just one night at Wembley Stadium, much less 10.
They're still very massive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw a special of them on Netflix. It was really good. And I think it was when they went back for the 2009 show. That was the last time they played together.
So there was one show they did a Friday and a Saturday night. And it was at one of the big places in England, I believe. And the sassy one got really drunk for the second one and was
we sassies like to get drunk.
But was just a fuck face on the microphone. You couldn't even play. He's singing the wrong shit. He's doing it on purpose. He's just being a little fuck. Yeah.
He was singing the wrong song on purpose?
I think he was out of his mind drunk and just being a dick. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That happened with Poison on the VMAs. Brett Michaels, they wanted to go and I think Talk Dirty to Me, and then CeCe DeVille kept going into the wrong song. He was all drunk.
On purpose.
Didn't give a shit. Yeah,
wow.
He was out of his mind, bombed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they kind of go through, and there was just one episode after another that happened between the brothers and the band, from all the insults and them doing MTV Unplugged, and Liam at the last seconds like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to do it.
He seems like he's the problem.
Definitely. Oh, I agree. There was that one time they were in a fight, and so he gets up, and then sits in the balcony. It was a televised thing, and you just see the sassy one just being all sassy, and then the camera would cut to him, and he's saying shit as the guy's his brother's playing.
So I think this is
awkward.
what happened. This was in May of 2000. They were in Spain performing, and at least Liam was drunk, maybe both. Noel punched Liam in the mouth, split his lip.
Ooh.
And then that's when Liam did an interview and said, yeah, I'm not really sure the paternity of Noel's child with Meg Matthews.
Oh, damn.
I guess saying maybe that she had banged another dude and it wasn't his kid.
I think he also said something to him too that's why I think he punched him.
Yeah, and Noel then left the band for the second time, and they completed the rest of the European tour without him. So that's how it went down. So that's where it really got bad.
Oasis ain't Oasis unless both of them are there.
I will say though, they both sound really good. I've heard the one dude do the Wonderwall. That's not his voice. Maybe, does Noel sing that one? Wonderwall, or Liam?
I think it's Liam.
Okay, the one dude they switch off.
Sassy cat.
and it sounds good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. They said in 2005, I mean, this is 19 years ago, our relationship's the same, but we're getting older. Instead of insults and fist fighting, it's now more veiled psychological warfare through the press. So, what the hell?
I mean,
Okay, so they're maturing.
and that was from a while ago too.
That's
What do
19
you
years
do when
ago.
you're aged out of fist fighting? Psychological warfare.
Yeah. Okay.
They got some bangers though, man. They got a lot of good songs.
They really do. I'm hoping that they can keep it together. It'd be very nice to see. I mean, it'd be amazing to see them do a real proper tour and actually do new music.
It'd be amazing to get London Kev out there.
It would, yeah. Honestly, that might be something that would drag me to London to go see it. I imagine tickets are going to be sold out and they're going to be expensive as anything. So.
Oh shit, I gotta go.
Where you
Sorry,
gotta go?
I'm over here.
Oh, you got therapy?
Yeah, I'm giving a circle jerk to Oasis over here.
You need to get your sassy ass to therapy.
Well, the only other musical notes that I've got, Linkin Park is talking about they might be doing a reunion. They got one of those countdown clocks going on. You know, they got to replace Chester Bennington, but they've had a girl I've heard singing with the group, and I think the thought is that she might take over.
Okay.
And they might do that. And the other band note is Imagine Dragons. You've got them coming into town this weekend, and their drummer left the band.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to do film composing. It doesn't sound like it was anything bad. Just sounded like he wanted to do something else with his life.
Okay.
So that was it.
Wow, who walks away from Imagine Dragons?
Yeah.
That is a very profitable band.
Yeah. But once upon a time, somebody probably said that about Danny Elfman and Oingo Boingo.
True.
Yeah, he did all right. I don't know if anybody'd say that about Oingo Boingo, though.
Danny Elfman did great.
Yeah, I don't think they're the same. So there you go. All right. Well, we're on the heels of Bird. We're going to take off too, but we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for all your emails. Send them to us, mail@kvjshow.com. We'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye.